Hi! Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? So yeah, that intention I had for making some videos the end of the year didn't really pan out. I think it's because while I did have the intention of wanting to make more of my obsession videos, I really just wanted to talk about my current obsession, which was wrestling. Kind of still is as well. So yeah, that kind of didn't work out, and I did want to make videos, and then I just never did. I think I got kind of confused about what I was actually trying to focus on. Like, I was always trying to come up with a theme or something, which was didn't always work out. I wanted to make a video for the end of the year, for a couple of reasons, but one was to give an update for what I want to do next year, because I have decided I do want to continue to make my videos, but I'm not going to try and tie in any theme. I've worked out that the videos that I find the most fun and interesting to make, and are probably the more popular ones, let's face it, are the ones where I'm talking about a convention I've just been to or a movie I've just seen. So I figure those are the ones that's probably best to focus on. So that's what I want to do next year. Next year, my videos are going to be talking about conventions I've been to, movies I've seen, maybe a TV series if I want to talk about it, or any other kind of event that I want to discuss, because that's current and that'll be something I'll be passionate about talking about. So I'll enjoy making videos more. The whole editing process always kind of annoyed me, and uploading videos always took forever, so that kind of also added into the factor of not making videos so much. But, like I said, next year I would like to try to make them. So they might not be as regular because of that, because I don't go to events or see movies every single week. But hopefully the quality will be better, because I'll be more passionate talking about it when I do. So that was one thing I wanted to talk about, just get that out there. Also, because of course it's the end of the year, and we've just had Christmas, and I hope everybody had a really good Christmas. I myself have had a really good Christmas this year, much better than previous years, I'll just put it that way. One, because I'm not working in retail, but also, yeah, I went and saw my friends, hung out with them the weekend before Christmas, so we exchanged presents, had some food, played games, and it was a whole lot of fun. Also, Christmas Day was pretty much a similar sort of thing that I normally used to. I see my mum, then I see my nan, then I come back to my mum, we watch stuff. It's all very chill, but it's all fun. Boxing Day, I go see, this is sort of a new tradition now, but we go over to my brother's to see my brother, his girlfriend, and my little nephew, because of course this is the first year that I've got a little nephew. So we spent a lot of the time playing with him, trying to give him his presents, but he seemed more interested in a balloon and a bag. And his blocks. He liked blocks. He likes putting things inside blocks and knocking over blocks and stuff. I mean, he's not even one yet. He's one in January, so it was more kind of fun watching him, well, A, he's trying to stop him crawling all over the place, as well as watching him, he can pull himself up and stand up. He can't walk properly yet, but he can pull himself up, so that was kind of cool. Anyway, stop gushing about that. I thought I would, because I would also show off some of the things I got for Christmas, because I kind of feel like I got a bit spoilt this year, more than other years anyway, or at least I definitely got some interesting things. And I'm going to start with the things that I got when I went to my friend's house, because that was interesting. So I made a comment that the size of my presents stacked up nicely. You know, they went from one to one. Then my friend started completely laughing, and I'm like, I don't really know what the joke is. And I wasn't in on the joke until a bit later. I wasn't commenting that I had, you know, all my presents were so small or anything. I was just commenting on the fact that they all stacked up quite nicely. But anyway, that will be revealed. And the things they bought me, I got some Horrible Histories books. Sorry, DC, I do actually have these already. But I appreciate the thought. I also got a pin from my friend Sal, because she went to Disneyland recently, and I started collecting pins. I love pins. I've got a whole bag I've been putting pins on, and this is an inside out one, but it's a mood one, so you can change it around depending on your mood, which is really cool. So I like that. And though you'll notice a slight theme in a minute when I get onto my other presents of some of the things that I did get. As I may have mentioned in my wrestling video that my favourite wrestler is Rowdy Roddy Piper, and I was so hoping that someone would buy me, because he's got 2 books that I'm aware of. This one that he wrote, and another one that was written just after he died, that was written by his 2 of his children. And I was so hoping someone would buy me one of those books, and they did. And I haven't read any of this. I've been skimming through bits of it, but I'm looking forward to reading that properly. And that was from Luke, which I was very happy about. And my friend Moose bought me, well, he didn't get me any Hobbit. I've decided to put them in this bag so that I can keep them somewhere. They're Dwarven dice. Yeah, so they're just role-playing dice, but sort of Dwarven style, which is appropriate to keep in a bag about the Hobbit, since that's got dwarves in it. So yeah, after we'd all opened our presents, I was then told to close my eyes because they had a big surprise for me. I actually have footage of that. So, yeah.
Close thy eyes!
Alright, so this is from all of us.
Well, okay.
Happy Christmas. You can open your eyes.
And you can turn.
I got this thing. I obviously collect cuddly toys, as I've said before, as I've made a video about. And this guy is the biggest teddy bear that I own. He is absolutely huge. And I absolutely love him. I have no idea where to put him. Because I am going to need to make space soon. I will explain why. But I love him. I've named him Gil. So this is Gil. And at the moment he's been sitting on my sofa, which he's very comfortable to lean against whilst watching stuff. So he is absolutely brilliant. I love my Gil. Go back over there, Gil. So me and my boyfriend did stockings this year. So I got a lot of little things. I got a couple of movies. One of them I've been told stars Roddy Piper, the other one actually says it does. I've been a bit funny about seeing him in films, but I really loved They Live, so who knows. We'll watch those at some point. But he also got me, again, as I told you, theme. This one was in the stocking, and this one wasn't. Trying to get action figures, for some reason, I don't know why, he's always one of the hardest ones to get action figures of. You know, some of them, like Bret Hart, Macho Man, they have so many different action figures, and he doesn't have many. Okay, true, this is pretty much the attire he wears all the time. He didn't have any different gimmicks, he didn't have any style changes or anything. But still, but my boyfriend managed to get me hold of this. I was so hoping he would. He does like to scream, apparently. And this is one from the 80s, from when he was actually officially wrestling. They had a whole set of these, and hang on. Oh, yeah, there you go. You're supposed to make them wrestle and hit each other. Yeah. So I'm really pleased to have those. And my boyfriend also got me a cuddly Chewy, which I already knew about because I actually picked out from Build-A-Bear back in October. When I wanted to buy, there was a deal for 2, and he said, well, you buy one and I'll pay for the other one. But I couldn't have it till Christmas. Because Chewy! Gotta have a Build-A-Bear Chewy. And amazingly, he also got me a driving experience, which I was not expecting. I did let him know once that I have various ambitions when it comes to driving, things that I would really like to try. And one of those is to actually drive around a track. Possibly because I've watched a lot of Top Gear, and I've seen them drive around the track. So he got me a Starsky and Hutch driving experience, a driving day. So I can actually drive around in a Starsky and Hutch Gran Torino. And seeing as how I'm also a big fan of Starsky and Hutch, that is going to be amazing. I'm going to enjoy that. The problem is I have to sort of book it when the car is available at a track that's not too far away. So we're going to have to look into that as to when in the year I'm going to make use of that. But that is, that's really cool. I also actually got my boyfriend something that got him very excited. I'm actually going to show you the clip because I recorded his expression.
A box!
It's a box! I bought you a box.
Have I got? This is me in my new home now. I have to live in a cardboard box.
Yes, that is your room now.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna fit all my collectibles in here.
You can't, it's you and your Bret Hart. I got you an empty box!
Go in an empty box. No! No!
Yeah.
Oh, man.
What?
Oh, man, that's amazing.
Okay, you didn't buy yourself
I couldn't
one
get
then.
myself when it's sold out. Oh, man. Am I sitting with you guys?
You're sitting behind, like, directly behind us. So what that is there's a concert next year for Nightmare Before Christmas that has Danny Elfman and some of the other original voice actors there to sing the song. So it's like one of those concert things where you watch the film and there's a live concert and then they actually sing, and it's a whole thing that they've done before. And we had tickets for it, but I didn't get my boyfriend, because it was also like a rush. I forgot to get asked to get in one. Plus I couldn't afford it at the time. I had to pay my friend back and it wasn't fair for her to do two. So I bought him a ticket on my credit card, which I will pay back easily. Yeah, that's what credit cards are for. So he can cut. He's sitting behind us, as it says, but he was, as you can see, very excited about that. I mean, from family members, my mum got me a hamper, which she already told me that she was going to get, but I didn't know what was going to be in it. This is actually for me and my boyfriend. This is a joint gift for both of us. So it is a gift card with some, obviously, money on it for us to go to the films. There is a Cineworld not too far away. There's a Cineworld in Cardiff where Matt lives, and there's a Cineworld in Swindon. So there is one not far away for us, and that will be where we're going to see the movies for a while. There is also, like I said, some chocolate. There's a little game in there. There's some bath bombs. All lovely little stuff that my mum put together for me. And like I said, the hamper itself is really cool. So that was really nice. My brother got me also some food, homemade stuff. So like homemade fudge, homemade jam, chutney, and what was fudge? Oh, the fudge is really nice. Oh, and pickled. Sorry, I've already said fudge. Pickled onions. No, pickled eggs. Ugh. He keeps chickens, so pickled eggs. But he also, and Jack Skellington and Zero. Yay. Because my brother and his family went to Disneyland, Disney World in Florida earlier this year and picked up this little guy for me. So that's really cool. So yeah, that was my Christmas. As I said, 2018 was a very good year. Like I said, I got a nephew. I've been to the Asylum. Steampunk Asylum Festival, which was my first time. That was really good. I went to VR. I tried VR Star in Bristol for the first time. That was great. We got really good snow. We got loads of snow, but we also had a heat wave in the summer. I mean, it was so hot in the summer. I went to a soapbox derby. That was the first time for that. I saw Hamilton, which was actually my second time seeing Hamilton, but it was just as good. And yeah, I've been to a couple of conventions. I've cosplayed. I've come up with a new cosplay that I've done twice, as well as doing wrestling ones. Obviously, I was obsessed with wrestling for the second half of the year, which was a lot of fun watching a lot of old school wrestling. That was and discovering some really good matches in all of that. And like I said, it resulted in getting some nice figures. my new favourite figure now. Not that I have a lot of figures. And yeah, next year I'm hoping to go on holiday, because that is one thing I did not get to do this year. I did not go on holiday anywhere. As I say, I went away places. I suppose the closest I had to a holiday was probably the steampunk convention, because that was something new. That was going to a different place, but it wasn't a proper holiday. So next year I'm hoping to have a proper holiday, maybe even two. That's a potential. But I also need to... Oh, look at that. I can't be asked. But I also am hoping to have... save up for a big holiday the following year, but that involves a lot of saving up, which should be helped by the fact that my boyfriend is moving in with me. That's some big news. He'll be moving in the middle of January. He's got a job not far away. Bit of a drive, but then I've got to drive a bit to get to work. But that's a big thing. That's a first for me. I haven't actually lived with anyone for a while, so that's going to be a big challenge to see if we can survive. And if we can, then of course that moves on. But as it is, I've got to make room for him, and I'm really looking forward to it because, as I say, it's going to be different. There's a lot of things I'm looking. It's really weird that there's some of the weirdest things I'm looking forward to doing. Whilst living together. I mean, he's been down here for a few days in a row before, but this will be different. This is our house now as opposed to just my house. So that's going to be interesting. There are a couple of other things which I'm not going to say yet that are in the works. I will announce those when they become clear. So yeah, there are a few things, exciting things potentially coming up next year. So on top of birthdays and the normal conventions and everything. So yeah. So as I say, I will start posting more videos next year. I will, like I said, movies, conventions, that kind of thing. I will make an effort to try and make more videos because I like doing it. And I hope there are people out there who enjoy watching them. So yeah, I hope everyone had a great Christmas. I hope everyone has a really good new year. And I will see you in the new year. So goodbye from 2018.